Good morning, guys. Today we'll be joining the road and track experience with Ferrari Korea, so it's going to be fun today. So today we'll be driving the Ferrari Roma on the road and F8 Spider on the track. But we do not have much time today because we're going to have to share these cars with 3 other journalists, so 4 including myself. But as always, we're going to try our best to give you the most experience. Alright guys, we're driving the Ferrari Roma first on the road, which is the new GT car from Ferrari, defining the next generation's Ferrari. And we have shark nose front with very low hood line because we have front mid-engine layout. So yes, engine is actually placed behind the front axle. And the 3.9 liter twin turbo V8 makes about 620 horsepower, and engine is mated to new 8-speed dual clutch transmission, which is now smaller, lighter, but also can take more torque now. Okay, now let me just quickly let you enjoy the V8 sound. Whoa, so this is what Roma sounds like. That was in just comfort mode. We're gonna let you hear the race mode pretty soon. Sounds lovely, isn't she? Wow. Woo. And for the first time, Ferrari also have added the 5th Manetino switch, which is the race. It's in race right now, and let me just, oh! So everything changes. The gearbox, engine throttle response, and everything changes. Wow. And the brakes. And everything changes, and even the engine brakes engages very sharply. Very nice. And when you're cruising like this, you can really appreciate the new interior. We have a 16-inch curved screen for the gauge cluster and 8.4-inch for the infotainment screen. Yes, you can get fingerprints on them, but I think it's really much easier and more intuitive to use compared to the ones from Ferrari Portofino. And the chassis is about 70% new compared to Portofino, and rear springs are about 10% softer. So when you're cruising like this, you can really appreciate the great ride. Really. Okay guys, we're passing the tunnel, and let me just let you hear the exhaust note. We're in race mode. 3rd, 4th. Wow, 6 points. 5, 7,000. Sounds lovely. Ferrari says this Roma has 0 turbo lag concept. Ferrari says it can be achieved with smaller flat plane crankshaft and smaller turbo, and I do believe them. It's very wrist bounced and sharp. Wow. Look at that engine brake just engaging very actively. Nice. Okay, we have less traffic now, so let me just let you enjoy the V8s. We're in race mode. Just pulls very linearly all throughout the RPM range. And red line happens at 7,500 RPM. And then this 8-speed dual clutch transmission, and just shift very eagerly, and we also have this engine shift indicator on the top. Very lovely, and some say, you know, it sounds a bit muted, but to me, I think it's quite nice enough for a GT car. And these paddle shifters are very large and just gives you that feeling of command. Nice. So this Roma also has forward collision avoidance, adaptive cruise control, but no lane keep assist. But who cares? You're driving Ferrari, you're supposed to drive yourself, right? Mid-range torque is also very lovely. And it just feels very stable, and at the same time it's very comfortable. So this can be very good highway cruiser if you can afford one. Wow. There's just something about that twin turbo V8 from Ferrari. It just pulls very nicely and sounds lovely too. Don't want to scare our Hyundai too much. And if you guys are enjoying this, please like this video and subscribe so we can grow this channel together and have more fun. Alright guys, we have arrived to the track, and let me just quickly show you the car from the rear. I really like this full flat LED strips from the rear. It's actually my favorite part of the whole Roma design. We also have a quad exhaust on the bottom, active rear spoiler that deploys when you drive a bit faster, and you also have a very cool looking trunk. Looks like this, not large, but I think it's quite large enough for Ferrari. They also give you some tools and a fixer flat kit. Certainly, and they also give you all the option list, Apple CarPlay and everything. Okay, so it closes like this. 20 inches rims from the side, and this is how you open the door. Stick your hand in there and just gently pops. Very lovely looking interior, nice leather and everything. And this is how you pop the hood. Okay. Up front we have a shark nose grille. Yeah, first I really didn't like it, but once you see it, you kind of get used to it. And like I told you, we have a front mid-engine layout. So actually the 3.9 liter V8 is actually sitting behind the front axis. So it looks quite lovely. Look how long the nose is. Amazing. Okay. Okay, now let me just show you the F8 Spider. And we have a Corvette as a safety car. I love Corvettes. Lovely, lovely. Whew. F8 is an update to Ferrari 488 Spider and Tributo. So it's got some exterior interior upgrades and also performance upgrades. Up front we have a new headlamp system. It used to be full J-shape, but for F8 it's only halfway, so air can travel through here and cool the front brakes. We also have revised S-duct, so air goes through here and comes out here, creating downforce for F8. And we also have a frunk right here. It's quite good size. They also give you some tools and fixer flat kit. Okay. And from the side, Ferrari says they move these air intakes a bit further to the back to improve airflow to the engine. 20-inch rims, and it takes about 14 seconds to put the top down. Really loving the centrally placed dual exhaust and large diffuser on the bottom, but I still think it looks a bit too busy with larger spoiler and quad circular brake lights. But still lovely to have a mid-engine layout back here. Okay, now we're going to drive the F8 Spider pretty soon on the track. Okay. Alright guys, we're on the racetrack with F8 Spider. Wish we can really take the top down, but this is racetrack, so we have to keep everything close. And if you're curious, I'm about 6'2", and if I have the helmet on, the headroom isn't so big. So something to note if you're gonna buy one, okay? So we just have departed. We have a Portofino right in front of us. That's also convertible. professional driver, so let's see what I can do with the F8 Spider. It has a twin turbo V8 straight out of 488 Pista, making about 720 horsepower, made it to 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and it's rear driven, but it's got mid-engine. So let's see what we can do. So first of all, wow. So he's saying we're just going to do the warm-up lap, but he's a very good driver, so let's see if we can keep it up. So first of all, mid-engine just feels very nice. We showed you also 488 Spider last time, but it's really hard to make this tire scream. "20-inch rims, ceramic brakes." Woo! Feels very stable. Red line happens about 8,000 RPM, and we have 720 horsepower on tap. So, wow. Look at this guy go, wow. I just slipped there, but so I should not go too fast, I think, but actually handles so good. Woo. So this guy will do 0 to 60 in about 2.9 seconds. Wow. And I do believe that the ceramic brakes just bites down hard. Portofino. And we also have the shift indicator right up here. Just slow down about now. And the 7-speed dual clutch transmission still works very nicely. Shifts very quickly. Look at this guy pull, oh my God. Red line, woo, 230, 240. Oh my goodness, I'm scared. Wow. Wow. And this 7-speed dual clutch transmission, oh my God. Just takes everything nicely. Sound-wise, you know, some people complain, you know, it's not loud enough. Yes, I think, you know, V12 and, you know, I think it's a bit muted because of all the regulations, but feels very nice. Ceramic brakes and 20-inch and Michelin tires just bites down hard. I usually cannot tell you how fast I'm going, but because this is racetrack, I can tell you how fast I'm going. Going about 100 on these corners, 100 kilometers per hour. Wow, it's going really fast. And because we have the mid-engine layout, it's just holding up very nicely. Wow. Full throttle. Wow. Woo! Going 240 miles there. 240 kilometers per hour. Whoa! And there's something about the V8, twin turbo V8 with the 7-speed dual clutch transmission. It just holds very nicely, and I can understand why they call it the powertrain of the year. Wow. Just shifts when you ask it to. Let's grab a hard corner to the right. Wow. Woo. Yeah, I told you everything about the car, all the specs, but now it's just time to enjoy the ride. And the handling capability, the exhaust note. Woo! Gosh, this brakes! I thought I lost it, but it just picks it up for me. Oh my goodness. Wow. Guys, I really wish you guys were here with me. Just phenomenal. Woo! Just slipped there. Woo! And some people have mentioned about the chassis being a bit too soft, and I think that's true if you have the top down, but when you have the top up like this, it's handling very nicely. Solidly. God, these brakes and tires, just where are they from? Woo! So that was track time with Ferrari F8 Spider. I'm kind of sweating right now. It was so much fun. So mid-engine twin turbo made it to 7-speed DCT Bravo. Very fun. Some people mentioned about the rigidity, but if you have the top down, I think it's no problem. And 720 horsepower is just amazing, and 7-speed takes it very nicely. Ceramic brakes and 20-inch rims, and everything just works so nicely. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Ferrari Korea, for the opportunity. Nice. All right guys, this has been our road and track experience with Ferrari Korea. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back with much more. So if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. See you guys soon, stay healthy, and bye-bye.